Okay, now let's explore the interface a little bit more, see what are the main panes, the main toolbars before we start learning. Right, if we look at the app, we have here in the left this pane that has several options here. The first one is the tree view. Here we are going to see all the controls that we insert in our app. Here, for example, we are seeing screen 1 and inside it we can see all the controls that we already inserted. We can also insert a new screen here and we have several templates that we can reuse. Let me just insert a new screen, let's say this welcome screen right here, and then it's going to create the screen in the tree view. I see now that I have screen 1 and screen 2. And once I click on any control on it, it brings to the canvas and highlights it. The second item in this menu is the insert. Here I can find also all the controls that I can insert in my app. Text, buttons, containers, forms, tables, we are going to see that later. But they are all here. It's the same as it shows here in the top in this bar that we are going to see later. The third one is the themes. We can change the themes of the app by clicking on them. Then, depending on the controls we inserted, they are going to adjust the colors based on the themes that we have in here. If it doesn't show to you, maybe it's still in preview and we need to go to settings of the app, and we have in the updates this toggle that we need to enable. It's written modern control and themes. I believe that in the future is not going to be necessary to enable anymore because Microsoft is always applying these new features as a default when you open the app. Okay, so with these themes, depending on the control that we insert, for example, if I go to insert and insert a button, a modern control, we have two types of buttons. For example, if I search here, button, we have button and then under classic, also the classic button. It was like this in the past. Now they are every time putting more and more modern controls that adapt to the theme already. So now, since I inserted this button and I changed the theme, it will adapt the color based on the theme that I selected. The next option is the data. Here, it's where I'm going to connect to the several connectors that the platform has. Once we are going to add data or connect to some services, we are going to go here, and here we can find all the connectors. For example, in the future lessons, we are going to find SharePoint here and connect to a SharePoint list. We are going to come here later in the future. We also have the media, where I can import images to the app and other media such as audio or videos. For example, if I click on upload, I can then find an image and click on open and it will appear here so I can use in my app. Right now I just uploaded a logo and I can click on it, it will show in my Canva and I can reuse it. I can also add image from stock images. This is very recent, and once I click here, it shows this pop-up where I can try to find some images that are from stock images. If I click on it, then it's going to be inserted in my app as the other image I just uploaded. I can click on it and bring it to the canvas so I can use it. Then we have the Power Automate panel. Power Automate is another tool from Microsoft that enables us to do automations, and we can connect to flows here that we can call this automation. For example, we can create a flow that sends a report to an email, and we can connect here and trigger from a button from inside the app. We also have variables. This is a little bit more advanced. We are going to learn through the course. They represent values that I can access in the app and modify as I play the app, as I use the app. So I can change the behavior or the information that's displayed in the app according to the use. We also have advanced tools where you can open a monitor that checks everything that happens during the app execution. When we have, for example, some problem that's not saving data or is giving some error about network connection, we can open the monitor and see what's the reason. And we have the search, that we can search any words in the app. It can be in the formulas or the control names. Everything that I typed in the app will appear here in the search. For example, if I search for show warning, it will show all the things in my app that have this phrase, and if I click on it, I can find where it's located. This is very useful. Imagine I have a lot of texts with show warning and I want to change the text, just replace by warning. I can come here, search, go to replace, and replace by warning. Once I typed, I just go to the bottom and replace all. It will replace all the instances, and now the text has changed. That's very useful. In the bottom part of the panel, we have settings. I already showed when I came here to show where to enable the modern control and themes. And here we have several settings such as app name, description, icon, color. We have display settings such as orientation and size. We have Copilot settings. We have updates that we can enable or disable. New things are going to appear here. And we have some information about the interface and the authoring version. We also have this Ask Virtual Agent. You can interact with it to ask questions about Power Apps. And that's all for this pane. Let's continue talking about the other panes in the next lesson. See you there.